Look as long as you please.
You can pull through. I believe in you.
Pray, follow me.
Where are you going?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor. Regarding the Queen Regent, and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known. Over here, if you please.
Well done. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
But not at the expense of my duty.
Follow me, if you would.
Here's a surprise. It is a foe worthy of caution. Naught save our best will do.
Understood. Would you mind coming over here?
Douse the flames before 'tis too late. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Ah, now here's a surprise. Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
We've got goblins!
I shall see it done.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I'll go and open the chest.
sight at present.
There's enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Which path or...
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market. A fitting reward for a rigorous search. Might we not use their rage to our advantage? Of course. Well done! It's the simplest strategy that our foe most avoids. Knock his feet out from under him, strike here and recover it. This battle demands all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory!
Over here, if you please. We have reached our destination. Pray, follow me. Would you mind coming over here?
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about... There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Aught you need of me?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day.
So you say, but you wagered against our visitor, did you not?
And I'd do it again. Just look at that fool's face.
What brings you here?
Aught you need of me?
Well met, sir. How might...
What brings you here?
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
'Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
What brings you here?
Me? I'm just going for a stroll.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
'Tis a blessing to find myself so busy as this. Do stop by again.
Fine place to collect my goods.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you, Sir Arisen. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are, cuz. Naught mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all I'm saying. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sense. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
All that obscure advice, only to depart with nary a word of explanation. Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on hill.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
I'm not interested.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmaster. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum. Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
You're gathering grimoires, eh? My lord told me. I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl in Blizzard. I'd even be willing to part with it. If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic Aegis for it, that is. What say you? Oh dear. Still haven't found it? Then I'm afraid I'll have to hold on to Owling Blizzard for the time being.
The sky is red. We shall await you here, Master.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Come on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
Always sets me to think this place. I fear I've naught useful to share.
Dear me.
You're the one, then? Fine. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
I'll not take that from you.
You've my gratitude.
Huzzah!
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Greetings, Master. Is this where you...
You're here! I've been waiting for you.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Here we are. Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false Sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false Sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'Twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So, the false Sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully. We have arrived.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite... At the hour? You know where to find me.
This inspires naught. Misgivings. Look as long as you please.
At your leisure. Might head to market. I'm in need of a few things.
Bunch of dollars long.
Look as long as you please.